Two friends who are in love with Korea and traveling are making plans for the next trip.
Yeah, recently I've been trying to write.
Maria and Mimsy keep a record of their travels on their personal blogs. This time, they will embark on a railroad trip.
I'm Mimsy. Have you ever traveled Korea by train?
I have.
Yeah? Have you ever written about it on your blog?
Actually, I have not written anything about trains on my blog.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah. What if we went on a train trip together?
Okay.
All right, let's do it. Korea has a wine country.
In Korea, traveling by train is efficient and also romantic. Countless destinations are connected by the railroad. You can visit almost any place you want, from scenic mountains to beaches and fields all year round. Come on board to follow their train trip around Korea. This is Seoul Station, the hub of Korea's railway system. Trains are constantly arriving and departing, carrying people to and away from Seoul. The trains stick to a busy schedule. Where are they heading to? As the starting point of a trip, the train station always buzzes with excitement. Mimsy and Marie are also here to set off on their railroad trip.
Lucky number 6.
The first leg of their journey will take them to Yeongdong, a region famous for grapes. The two have been friends for some time, but this is their first trip together. They are still new to traveling by train in Korea, but that makes the whole experience a bit more adventurous. Maria and Mimsy check their map again before boarding the train. But there's something different about the train that pulls up at the station. It's a wine train operated by Korail. It's equipped with a wine bar and other amenities that passengers are sure to appreciate.
Wow, so pretty.
In short, it's a tastefully appointed wine bar rolling on train tracks. Welcome aboard the wine train. All the wine offered to the passengers is Korean wine made from domestically grown grapes. It's a rare opportunity for foreigners to taste Korean wine. And if you are a wine connoisseur, what better way to travel than by enjoying a glass of wine while watching the scenic landscape roll on by? The wine tasting event begins at last. What is it like to drink wine on a moving train? They compliment the surprisingly good wine and try some more. Their trip seems to be off to a good start. Marie and Mimsy look pretty satisfied as they sip bittersweet wine. They need to moderate their drinking or else they could get a little tipsy. On the wine train, passengers can sample 4 types of wine and then choose one to drink with unlimited servings. A relaxing train trip with music, wine, and a good friend. And there's also the beauty of the scenery outside. The wine train delights your eyes, palates, and ears. Amidst the merry mood, they empty another glass. Which wine is their favorite?
Just as I expected, the one that I like the best is number 2, which was the dry red one.
So the grapes do taste a little bit different, and it gives the wine a very unique flavor. I'd say the red sweet wine was probably the most different in that it was a little bit too sweet, but it was unique, and I like trying new things, so overall it's a pretty good experience.
This ingenious themed train is not surprisingly popular among foreigners. a chance to meet new people and get closer to your friends. That's the true fun of traveling by train. Although Minzy and Marie have lived in Korea for a couple of years, they are surprised by how the train trip is a whole different travel experience. Even longtime expats who are used to how things are run in Korea are impressed by the nationwide railroad network and the delightful themed trains. But why does a train offer wine instead of authentic cuisine or other kinds of beverages? Well, the answer lies in the train's destinations. Heading south, it's bound to a winemaking region. It stops in North Chungcheon Province, home to Wine Korea, a winery that makes Korean authentic wine from grapes grown in Yeongdong. A warm wine foot bath awaits the visitors. It's soothing and therapeutic to soak your feet in aromatic wine. Thanks to the polyphenols in wine, the bath has a relaxing effect. The alcohol content and polyphenols in wine relax sponged muscles and also deep cleanses skin pores. This wine foot bath is especially popular among women because the organic acids and vitamins stimulate blood circulation and give a healthy glow to the skin. With their feet soaked in wine, the people chatter away with friends and families.
Yeah, the wine really created a good mood, I think, for everyone here. It's very relaxing. The atmosphere is beautiful with the grapes hanging and the steam rising from the saunas. It's just really nice.
Quite a few foreigners are also enjoying the unique foot bath.
The wine train has been a great experience so far. We've had lots of wine and experienced lots of lovely Korean wine, which we had never sampled before. And now we've had a lovely lunch and we're doing the Korean wine foot spa, which is very good.
I think it was very unique in culture as well as in the way the people presented it to us, because this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So I really appreciate the opportunity for coming here and getting to know how the people actually implement all of this.
Aboard the wine train, Marie and Minzy enjoy the scenic ride, Korean wine, and their first ever train trip together. The second trip starts at Cheongnyangni Station. Seoul Station is the nation's railway hub, and the smaller Cheongnyangni Station is used mainly by travelers taking short trips near Seoul. Today, a group of young people will board the Cheongchun train to get to Gangchon.
강촌하면은 아마도 닭갈비라든가 뭐 MT 장소 뭐 이런 것들이 생각나요.
The college band 5D Sound leads the way to Gangchon, a prime travel destination for young people. The ITX Cheongchun is the new name for the Gyeongchun-sun line, which was a popular train route in the past. And the reason for its popularity was that it stopped at Chuncheon and Gangchon, which were and still are top destinations among fun-loving college students and young couples. But there's more to the intercity ITX Cheongchun than its new name. It now has double-decker cars, a first in Korea, and modern amenities. The gleaming Bukhan River, misty mountains, and wonderful natural scenery are located not too far from Seoul. It's a popular destination for couples too. In the past, young people took the Gyeongchun-sun line train to visit Gangchon, and today they hop on the ITX Cheongchun. Gangchon has rolling hills and Gugok Falls, where 9 streams of water merge into one. Synonymous with friendship, love, youth, and romance, this region has appeared in several songs. There are many outdoor activities tailored to the thrill-seeking younger set, such as bungee jumping and mountain biking.
진짜 재밌습니다. 여러분들도 한번 나중에 기회 되시면 화이팅! 성공했습니다.
Memories and adventures of the younger days linger in Gangchon. The stories of youth continue, brought here by the new Cheongchun Express.
So where are we going today, Marie?
We're going to the Pungmul flea market.
Ooh, sounds good. I love shopping.
Yes.
So how are we gonna get there?
Picks up to Dongmyo and transfer to Shinseoldong station.
Excellent.
Shall we go?
Ready? Yeah.
Okay.
Let's take a break from train trips and take the subway to the outskirts of Seoul. Korea's subway system is a web of numerous subway lines that span across Seoul and Gyeonggi Province. Punctual, comfortable, and clean, the subway also stops at some popular tourist attractions. That's why there's even a subway sightseeing map. Marie and Mimsy are now heading to the Pungmun Market or the Folk Flea Market. There are detailed maps and tourist guides for foreign visitors. Also called the Dokkaebi Market, Dokkaebi being a goblin-like spirit that appears in folk tales, the Pungmun Market offers almost every kind of wear.
5, 6, and 10 are okay. So exit 5 is right over here. So shall we go? Yeah.
After the renovation of Cheonggae Stream, the nearby stores were moved to a new location, which was modeled after the famous Saint-Ouen flea market in France.
Hiking stuff, socks from
Socks.
wow. And it lasts for like 8 hours or something.
Like a hand warmer?
Yeah, it's for your pocket. It's really, really good.
Oh.
Yeah, you just put lighter fluid in it.
It seems like it might be a little dangerous.
Someone who really liked me bought this for me as a gift before.
That's a good picture. Let's negotiate. Get the best price.
Well, I love this stuff.
From antiques to modern wares, the Seoul Full Flea Market has it all.
Looks so nice in a bag.
It's a 1,500.
Wow.
That's to get a house. I want to buy this kind of stuff. It's $200.
이렇게 해가지고 지가 이렇게 들어오면은 이 안에서 지가 딱 장치하면서 이렇게 꽉 눌러서 주는 거예요, 지가. 항상 그런 식으로도 해도 되고 이렇게 두 개 이렇게.
이렇게?
There's even a collection of old vinyl records.
There's a missile.
Wow.
There's even the
Vintage.
Beatles.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, more Beatles. Ooh, look. They're in pretty good condition too.
In license in Korean my Oasis. So this is actually like
옛날 다식이라는 과자를 만들 때 쓰던 다식판이에요.
I think this place is so interesting because even in this small space, there are so many different types of things for sale, from antiques to boots to cooking tools. There's really something for everyone. And even if you're not looking to buy something, it's a great place just to come and see different things and learn about what makes Korean culture so interesting.
I didn't know turtles could fly. I want to take a picture. It's the necessities, the school necessities for Korea.
So what is this?
Doshirak.
What is doshira?
Lunchbox.
Maria and Mimsy spot Korean school uniforms dating back to the 70s and 80s. They try them on and pose like models. The Seoul Folk Flea Market is like a reincarnation of the old times. Meet both traditional and modern charms of Korea. There's a place in Seoul that you must visit at least once. Take the subway line 6 to Itaewon Station. Itaewon has the highest concentration of foreign residents in Korea. It is a multicultural neighborhood that has shops catering to foreigners. Shaped by diverse cultures, Itaewon is unlike any other place in Korea. The authentic restaurants and stores are frequented by foreign visitors. After being designated as a special tourist zone in 1997, Itaewon began to attract even more foreigners. And among young Koreans, Itaewon is fastly becoming a popular hangout spot.
Foreigners choose to live in Itaewon because, well, I guess the main reason is because many people speak English. And there's a lot of food, there's international food, so regardless of where they come from, what country they come from, they'll probably find their food here.
It was a strategic point located by the Han River and a gateway to Seoul. The US military built its base here, and foreigners passed in and out. The influx of foreign cultures created a cluster of authentic restaurants that offer foods from all parts of the world. It also has boutique stores that carry clothing items not easily found in Korea. Itaewon is a convenient cultural neighborhood not only for foreign residents but also for tourists. There are currency exchange bureaus and ample lodging options for visitors. A place that has catered to travelers from the past to the present. As a city within a city, it offers exotic dining options, diverse culture, and a rich history. To young Koreans, Itaewon appeals with its clothing store, antique street, and cultural offerings. A neighborhood that caters to travelers and culture seekers. This is Itaewon, a multicultural city within Seoul.
Marie, where are we going today?
Mimsy, did you know that you can actually take the subway from Seoul all the way to China?
To China? No way.
It's true.
How can you do that?
Follow me.
This time, Marie and Mimsy are traveling to China and Korea. All they have to do is take the subway to Chinatown in Incheon. Even the air feels different outside Incheon Station.
See, Mimsy? Here we are. China.
Marie, this is not China. This is Chinatown.
Don't be so picky.
I think this cold weather is messing with your head.
There's still lots of really awesome things to eat here, lots of things to do.
Excellent. I'm hungry.
Geographically, Incheon is close to China, and when the city opened its port to international commerce in the 19th century, merchants from Western powers, as well as the Qing Empire, all passed through Incheon. Marie and Mimsy are going to Gongwachun, a museum that illustrates the history of jjajangmyeon, or black bean noodles.
Like a ramen machine.
Jjajangmyeon, a favorite Chinese food among Koreans, is said to have originated here. Gongwachun opened in 1905 as a Chinese restaurant and began selling noodles, topped with stir-fried chungjeon sauce. Today, the restaurant has been renovated into a museum that recounts the history of jjajangmyeon from its early days to the present.
Ever since I saw jjajangmyeon on the drama Coffee Prince, I started enjoying eating it more and more and more, kind of pretending that I was a character from there. So it was really nice to be able to come here and learn about the history of jjajangmyeon and about the people who created it and what kind of factors made it such a success.
The theoretical part is done. It's time to try jjajangmyeon at the modern Gongwachun restaurant. After mixing the sauce with noodles, they take a bite. How do you like it?
I've eaten probably maybe 100 dishes of jjajangmyeon since I came to Korea, but this one had the most vegetables, the seafood. It was really special, and the portion is huge, so I really enjoyed it a lot.
Chinatown is the epicenter of Incheon's cultural trends. The Incheon Art Platform is a renovation of buildings from the 19th century to the 1940s. This studio for creative pursuits has 13 units that range from craft workshops to exhibit halls. It's the result of the efforts of the city and its citizens to preserve Incheon's historical and geographical significance in culture. And a large street museum will be added as part of a Chinatown expansion plan. Another attraction of Chinatown is, of course, the food. There's a long line in front of a shop. What's everyone waiting for? This small shop sells ongipyeong, the most popular snack in Chinatown. Chinese-style dumplings stuffed with sweet potato, squash, or meat are baked in an earthen jar oven. About 60 dumplings are freshly baked in the oven for about 12 minutes. It looks delicious. So, how does it taste?
It's hot. It's a lot like mandu, but instead of being boiled or fried, it's baked in a clay pot. It's really yummy.
It's really nice and hot, which is great because it's a little chilly right now, and it was definitely worth waiting in that line for.
Steeped in history and culture, Chinatown is a labyrinth of fun.
So good, right?
Every alley and wall offers something interesting to see. The famous mural street illustrates the history of the Three Kingdoms. Chinatown preserves its past while reinventing itself to adapt to modern times. It's a whole new world that can be reached by subway. Next up is a train trip that is only possible in Korea. We head to Cheolwon in Gangwon Province. Cheolwon is the closest county to the southern limit line of the